Hi there, this is Charlie, and in this video I'm going to talk about a problem that I came across recently displaying videos using HTML5 players on IE9. Now, the videos that we were using were done on Macs or Apples, and their extension was .m4v, not MP4, M4v. Now, M4vs are essentially the same as MP4s, and I know there's going to be some purists out there that are going to argue with me on this. That's fine, but essentially they're the same as an MP4, and they should render the same on all your browsers. What we came across, however, is in the Internet Explorer, and I'm running Internet Explorer 9, I would put the video in and I would press play, and I would get this error telling me that the video could not be loaded, either because the server or network failed, or because the format's not supported, and it would give me the URL to the video. It was a bit frustrating because it would play okay on Chrome, it would play okay on Firefox, it plays okay on all of my iOS devices, it plays on my Android devices, people with Macs weren't having problems, it was just IE. So a little bit of creative investigation, and here's what I found. The first thing that we have to look at, and I'm going to go back to Chrome because that's where I'm logged in to the back end of my site, is that I had JW Player installed, and if I go to the settings, I had selected the primary mode to be HTML5, so it would render the video player in HTML5 first and then in Flash. Now, according to everything I had read about IE, or IE9 specifically, it did support HTML5 and it did support Flash, so we shouldn't have had any problems. The solution was actually a lot more simpler than just trying to mess around with settings on my video player. What I'm going to do is you actually have to log into your, we're hosting these on AWS, Amazon S3. It's actually got to do with the content type settings for the videos. Now, what we had done is we had uploaded these videos through the AWS console. So I'm just going to log into my console so that I can show you what's happened. AWS Management Console. Now, I don't actually use the Management Console, so I don't often come against these problems because I use Cloudberry, and Cloudberry tends to fix all these up themselves. So I'm just going to log into my console. And we're going to go to, no, we don't want to remember the password. We're going to go to my S3 account, my S3 account on AWS, and we're just going to wait for Amazon to catch up with me. Okay, and you'll see I've got all my buckets listed in the side here. I'm going to go into the ACL videos bucket, which is where I've got this one hosted at the moment, and the video is what is business storytelling .m4v. And what we want to do is we want to click on the video, and then we want to go to properties, and we don't want to go to details, we want to go to metadata. And once you've got the properties up and you've got metadata open, you'll see that it says content type application octet stream, and that just isn't working in IE. It doesn't recognize it, and that's because Microsoft have done their own thing around video standards and web video standards. I don't pretend to understand it, I just understand that that's the issue. So what I'm going to do is we can try and modify it from the drop down menu, but you'll see we've got no video types in here. So what we can do is we can highlight the value. We need to tell it that it's a video, and the type is actually X-M4V, and you just put in video / X-M4V and click on save and wait for it to save. And then once you've done that, we can go back to Internet Explorer. We do need to reload the page so that we reload the video with the right format. And if you click on play now, fingers crossed, it might take a couple of minutes to come down. there is your video. It all comes up and works. So I'm just going to, let me pause that. Just going to quickly go through that again so that we understand what it is. In Amazon console, go into the bucket where your video is stored, click on your video, go across to properties, drop down the metadata, and if content type is set, make sure that it's set to video/X-M4V, and if it isn't, let me delete that and I'll show you how we can add a new one. Click on add more metadata. We want content type. We don't have the options there that we need, so we're going to put in video/X-M4V, and we're going to click save. And that's all you have to do to fix the problem, fix those types of problems with videos not displaying in IE but displaying on others. Hope this one's been helpful. Bye.